Opening in theaters this week from Lionsgate Films is the meta-comedy The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring Nicolas Cage, and here's my review. Nicolas Cage has built a following with his eclectic filmography that includes a number of wild and eccentric performances. Even when he doesn't hit, he still manages to make things interesting with the choices he makes. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent serves as a celebration of his work and why he continues to captivate audiences, but just avoids being too ego-tripping. It's an example of Cage willing to make fun of himself, and the result is a light but enjoyable experience. Director-co-writer Tom Gormican doesn't waste much time in getting the plot moving and introducing us to Cage's arc. There's a strangely sympathetic element there as he grapples with the current trajectory of his career as well as his family life. The flaws given to Cage are well-rounded and provide a solid amount of humor. Cage seems to really enjoy the opportunity to play this exaggerated version of himself, and through the use of CGI, even gets to portray his 80s and 90s persona. The comedy works more often than not, and that's a credit to the writing and to Nicolas Cage. He also gets some solid chemistry with Pedro Pascal's a rich mega fan. They play off each other well, and the conversations lead to some of the movie's best and funniest moments. There's a giddiness with which Pascal portrays his character, and is an example of the genuine affection the filmmakers have for Nicolas Cage's movies. Fans of the actors will probably get a kick out of the nods to his career throughout the film, but these actually serve a purpose beyond, hey, do you recognize that reference, or haha, we mentioned The Rock. The film also includes a subplot involving a strained father-daughter relationship, and that's quite well done too. Nicolas Cage does believably come across as Lily Sheen's father. The spy plot, Cage finds himself entangled and leads to some additional big laughs. The movie does eventually go into familiar action movie territory with the usual gun shooting and car chases, which is not as self-aware as one would expect. Nonetheless, the comedy remains intact throughout the film, and Gormican makes sure things breeze along nicely. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent ultimately uses Cage's varied film choices to comment on what makes him so interesting. The filmmakers craft a solid story, but also allow the actor to do his thing, and he's able to jump into the more comedic scenes while also showing the depth within, well, himself. Cage seems aware of his appeal, but also does not let the concept of this movie go to his head, and that helps his performance. It's difficult to think of many other actors who could lead a project like this, but Cage's unique form of acting definitely made the right fit.